is your commish speaking, and it was a week that was a little bit lopsided victories. I think the closest match was between the cellar dwellers, and those were VBS and who do we have? Who did VBS play this week? Oh yeah, it was Stewie the Devil, and I believe that win was by 16 points by Stewie. But other than that, it was an ass whooping for one team, and one team was just receiving it. So let's get started with a Week 7 recap first. So first, let's go to Brown and Gronk playing Blue Thunder. This was a match between 1 and 2. And guess what, y'all? Number 2 whooped that ass. That's right. Even though with that ass whooping, number 2 is still number 2. Because number 2 is 39 points less than number 1. So number 1, Blue Thunder, you got 39 points to relax. After this week, it's going to be all about the record. So anyway, but it was a story about running backs, right? Running backs, Todd Gurley, Lamar Miller, and even Chris Ivory. Chris Ivory got a touchdown. But the running backs, like I said last week, it's a thoroughbred. It's a stable of thoroughbreds that's running for B&G. And this week, they're going to keep running. Mark my words. But it was a story of running backs and, of course, the tight end position. Even though Gary Barnridge still doing his thing, the owner of Blue Thunder, never satisfied. And likewise, he should never be satisfied. But it was just a good play of the running backs, the wide receivers, the tight ends. Overall, everybody except the damn kicker. Damn kicker can get 5 points to B&G. But Blue Thunder, you better watch out. Looks like, even this week, you weren't even predicted to get the highest score, it seems. So it's going to be tough sledding for you if Devontae Freeman don't keep up his 30 for 30 pace. You know what I'm saying? So with that said, Brown Grunt, he just rocked 174 to 116. Next match, who we got? We got the Gurus, I believe. Let me see here real quick. Nope, it's the Light the Tower Orange versus Chuck Day NFL. And this match, it was pretty much all about Chuck Day, going on a bye week. He decided basically to rest all his players this week, with Aaron Rodgers and some of the receivers and whatnot. So they all resting, right? So therefore, it was a pretty easy victory for Light the Tower, LTTO. But LTTO made some sweet moves. LTTO got Stephon Diggs when nobody thought about him or was even thinking that he may even get 100 yards, and let alone a touchdown. Well, that fool just went out and got over 100 yards and a TD. So congrats to you, LTTO, for realizing and seeing the talent in Stephon Diggs. Other than that, who do we have? Really, it's just a matter of, Andrew Luck keep playing. If Andrew Luck keep playing like he does, and Mark Ingram keep playing like he do, and hopefully Kihiri Robinson don't steal no carries from Mark Ingram going forward. If you don't do that, then Mark Ingram could be a Todd Gurley, or maybe even Lamar Miller. Who knows? But LTTO, he's got a good team, and he scored pretty good points. That's back-to-back weeks of scoring over 100. Actually over 110 probably. So good week for Chuck Day. Not so good week, right? I mean, like I said, poor guy. He just rested all his players, and without Aaron Rodgers and some of those receivers like Manny Sanders, it ain't gonna work out. So poor guy. He lost, but hey, he was gonna lose anyway. So good job to LTTO. Keep it up, buddy. And then we go to Busmo Gang. Now this one was the one that I didn't predict right. And I predicted really wrong because Busmo Gang, again, Jersey Strong. Busmo Gang whooped that ass for about 74 points. That's what I'm talking about. 74 more points than Jersey Strong. Jersey's players, they just didn't even come to play. Look like I read a stat somewhere that the total of Jersey's running backs was 6.7 points. That's right. All of his running back that he started was 6.7. And then you had Busmo Gang, his running back scored about 38 points, 38.6. So right there, that's a huge That's a huge point advantage, right? But in the end, like I said, I think Judge Strong with his 4-game win streak, it's a little deceiving. You know, he got those wins, but not very good wins. You know, I mean, he think he's on a downward spiral. So Jersey Strong, you ain't gonna be so strong no more. You're gonna be Jersey weak. And Bus Mode Gang, well, you keep it up, man. You got that second highest score, and you know, one day we play again, and maybe you can beat me. But right now, you're doing well, man, with that 4-3 record. So a lot of people tied up with 4-3 records, you know. So anyway, let's move on. But congrats to Bus Mode Gang for proving me wrong. And Marshawn Lynch did what he did, and good job for him. But Melvin Gordon, you might as well drop that fool. Anyway, so going on, Veteran Ball Squad against Studio Devil. Like I said, this match was like a Thursday night football game, and it was the closest match of the week. And in the end, though, like I predicted, Studio Devil comes out the winner. Veteran Ball Squad was just a flash in the pan last week, and did get the weekly. Good for him, because that's the last weekly you're ever going to smell, or even get close to. So, you know, this Studio Devil just always complaining, but he made some good moves this week. One was that Blake Bortles BB character, and he played a move of Matty Ice Ryan. Now, that's some balls right there. Not only that, but then he played the St. Louis Rams defense over Arizona Cardinals. So right there's another one. So good job to you, Studio Devil. You're doing something right, and you are at a 3-4 record. So with the way the week shaped up, 3-4 is not bad, because there's a lot of 4-3s. So hey, you might just, you know, maybe have a chance. But hey, we are in week 7. We got about 6 more weeks before we determine playoffs. So do what you can. And great job picking up that CJ Calvin Johnson from Mr. Tim Tebow. He didn't deserve to have Calvin Johnson. Didn't do nothing for that team. Coach was just bad. Anyway, so moving on. Let's move on to the last match. The Guru versus Tim Tebow. And like I predicted, this was going to be a blowout. 35-point blowout and another victory for me. So this week I go 4-1. Whew, I'm getting good at these predictions. But the Guru, you know, with Tom Brady at the helm, I was looking at Tom Brady's stats just last night, and I noticed this fool has like more 30-point games than any quarterback in the league. He's at the top. So Tom Brady, good job to the Guru for picking up Tom Brady and realizing talent in the late rounds. And while no one trusted him, the Guru trusted him, and he is paying off, working for him. This is the best start I've ever seen the Guru ever have in my life. 4-3. Woo! And Tim Tebow's 4-3 too, by the way, but that 4-3, once again, that's a little misleading, because his point total, it is shit. So the Guru, keep it up. T.Y. Hilton showing up on 2 fluky long passes that helped Andrew Luck out. But hey, you can't blame those guys. It's the damn defense that let him all by himself, just, you know, waiting for that ball. So it's all on New Orleans, I guess. And then Amari Cooper, look. You guys talk a lot of smack about Amari Cooper and the trade not being all that great, and Todd Gurley doing better, but Amari Cooper doing his thing. As a wide receiver, he's doing his thing. Have you seen the highlights for this guy? Did you see last game when he took that pass and then cut back to the outside? Whoop! That's exactly what Amari Cooper does. He got them Cooper tires. Great traction. But he is going to be your man. So keep it up. Just keep playing that guy, and don't be too down. I think the Raiders is what you need. You need that Derek Carr starting instead of Drew Brees. Drew Brees, if you don't know, Drew Brees has scored less than projection 4 out of 6 times. Or maybe I should say 4 or 5 out of 7 times this year. So you think about that. Drew Brees is not what he used to be. Drew Brees is he's just like the breeze. He came and went. So just need to do something with that. Be like Stewie and go take a chance on Ryan Fitzpatrick or somebody. But that's all I have for the week recaps. So the recaps, it was good. Went 4-1. So let's move on and let's see what's going on this week. So this week we got some great matches once again. You know, our whole league is about great matches, but some are just greater than others. And this week we have Brown and Grug LLP against the Guru. Now this match is pretty damn close on paper. CP, Tom Brady, give the check to Tom Brady. But A. Brown, if Big Ben comes back, I think he outdoes Larry Fitzgerald and Brandon Marshall, Jarvis Landry. Who knows what's going on? New England pass defense not that great. And Lamar Miller. So this week, Thursday night football, as much as I like to clown on it and say Thursday night football is whack, well, this week it's all about the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. And guess what? I got 3 people playing, and they better play their damn ass off because I don't want to lose, and I don't think I should lose. The Guru is a rising and up and comer this year, but I think the difference maker in this match is going to be that defense. The New York Jets playing Oakland and Minnesota playing Chicago. Which defense can get more? I think the offense is just going to do what they do. So that's the matchup for Brown and Gronk and the Guru. But my prediction, by a very slim margin, is going to be Gronkowski in that New York Jet defense is going to outdo Jason Witten in the Minnesota defense. So I'm going to give the win to Brown and Gronk and continue to roll with them. So that's the first match. And then we got, who else do we got this week, fools? We have, Light the Tower, LTTO versus Tim Tebow. Now, once again, this matchup on paper, it looking close, but you know what? When Tim Tebow are relying on Nate Washington, Carlos Hyde, LeGarrette Blount, and Drew Brees, that's not very much to go by, and that's not a very great lineup to be happy about. So this week, I'm going to give them Mark Ingram, Demaryius Thomas, and Andrew Luck and them boys the win, again, by a very short margin. But I will give the edge to LTTO. But never know, man, that Denver defense for Tim Tebow is still there. And you know what they say, he's got the God defense, or God is playing defense for him. So I don't know, but I think LTTO get the win. Yeah, they get the win. Who else we got on the roster? We got some other matchups. Pardon me for the delay and stuff here, but you know, I'm trying to work. You know, my mouse is all jacked up. If I click once, it double clicks. Sorry guys, I'm back from my technical difficulties. So next match, we got BMG versus VBS. And once again, this looked close on paper like every other match, but I'm going to give BMG the victory here because I believe BMG is on the road to righteousness and to the playoffs this year. And VBS, well, he just VBS, right? I mean, nothing goes right for the guy. He picked up McBeefy for $37 this week, but guess what McBeefy's going to do? He's going to lose some of his, lose a wheel this week and some hamstring injury. And next thing you know, McBeefy, $37 down the drain. So I think this week, once again, BMG, Julio Jones, Martavis Bryant, Ben Roethlisberger, if he plays, like I said, that's a big caveat, but if he plays, I think BMG is going to roll against VBS, and all of VBS is Chicago Bears and all these other people, they can just sit and watch from home as BMG bust the cap in VBS. Let's go next match. I believe next match is going to be Jersey Strong versus Blue Thunder. So, Jersey, as much praise I had for you a couple weeks ago, or last week I should say, when you were 4-2 and cruising to a 4-game win streak, well, I take all that back. Because this week, I mean, look at your lineup, first of all. You got Theo Riddick as a starting running back. Rashad Jennings, who is getting outplayed by some rookie that I never heard of in my life. Odell Beckham Jr. can't get the ball to him because Eli Manning sucks. So, what does that leave you? That leaves you, your best player on your team is Greg freaking Olsen. Against Blue Thunder got a lot of good players. And Blue Thunder got a great projection this week. But I don't go by projections, right? I go by what I see on paper and what I see on the field. And I see that Blue Thunder is going to roll again this week. Not again, sorry. He's going to roll against Jersey Strong. And Cam Newton and them boys, he's going to get Monday night, going to go off on the Indianapolis Colts. So, Blue Thunder is your victor for this week. Now, the last match. Let me just see if I can memorize that last match. Last match is going to be Check Day NFL against Stewie the Devil. Stewie the Devil, he's been on a hot streak lately, or maybe not such a hot streak, but you know, he wins one, loses one, wins one, loses one. Then you got Chuck Day. Chuck Day had some bad luck, but Chuck Day starting Danny Woodhead. Now, Danny Woodhead been all right, but he's not really a running back, per se. Chris Johnson been doing all right. I'm going to keep rolling. Dante Moncrief is a hit or miss. Ben Watson is garbage. Aaron Rodgers is back, and Aaron Rodgers is going to be whoa. Sunday Night Football against Denver defense. Aaron Rodgers may have some trouble. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go Stewie the devil on this one. I'm going to give AP, Matty Ice, CJ, Randall Cobb, and them boys, and the St. Louis defense looking nasty. I'm going to give Stewie the devil the win. And Stewie the devil, guess what, guys? He's going to be at 500. And check the NFL. Going to keep going down to 3-5, and join them, LTTO and VBS and them boys. So there you have it, guys. My predictions are... Let me just go back one screen here. My predictions are BNG, LLP, LTTO, Bus Mode Gang, Blue Thunder, and Stewie the Devil for this week for the win and for the glory. And that's all I got to say about that. Now y'all go do your research, make last minute changes, and we'll see you on Thursday Night Football for the matchup between two stars in this league. Good night and goodbye.